Let's look at two schedules and you tell me which one makes more sense. Schedule 1. A lot of emails, meetings and calls, working on presentation and documents, actual work, could be coding, testing, Excel sheet, or just more calls, internal work, and then commuting to work. That's optional. Now schedule 2, minimum 7 hours of sleep, working out for some time, cooking and then eating your meals, an hour of reading, exploring, writing, unwinding, and then keeping a buffer time, well, because you're reasonable that way. There's obviously nothing wrong with either one. Both are just different ways to plan the same day. But what stands out is priorities. Your approach would depend on your priorities. The reason why I say that is because society has taught us to treat work as a non-negotiable. And for good reason too, right? A good job means security, social status, and income, which in turn means survival. And well, we're all striving for survival here. And I say non-negotiable because we plan our day around work. We always have. You have a family event or gathering? Well, you'll have to check your work schedule and then decide if you can make it or not. Dinner with your wife? Depends on whether you're done with work that day or not. Hitting the gym or working out? Only if you're done with your meetings. You see what I mean? There's no negotiating when it comes to work because we tend to plan our day around work. It's only when shit gets too much to handle is when we decide to put our foot down and say no to work. I wonder why that's the case, right? We always tend to put our foot down only when shit gets out of hand. I know, I guess that's just how we are. And of course, it's easy for me to say all this because of just how bureaucratic and weird and complicated things can get at work. I understand that. But all of this is coming at the expense of your well-being and growth. That part I don't understand. With the hustle culture of just working long hours and the workers worship mentality, it can become tougher to pave a proper balanced routine for yourself. I'm not saying don't work hard. I'm a big subscriber and proponent of working hard, and I think it's super imperative for you to work hard, especially in your 20s. But it's also important for you to explore, learn, and grow even in your 20s. Because if you think about it, in our teens, we are completely dependent and we're taught nothing about good habits like personal finance, fitness, nutrition, mental health, the importance of sleep, and so forth. So it's usually in our early 20s when we start exploring and building these habits. And you know what can happen with habits, right? These can become lifelong. I'm sure you have some of these habits that you developed in your early 20s. Let me know in the comments below. So try this in the coming month and see whether it makes a difference in your life or not. Plan your day focusing on yourself instead of work. And then once you have those things sorted out, then allocate certain hours for your work or maybe even instill a login and a logout time. I know it might sound a little conventional, but a login and logout time really demarcates your day and you know exactly when you have to work and when you log off. Who knows? Maybe you'll soon be saying no to work because you have a non-negotiable workout every evening. If you like this video, then there's a good chance that you like my podcast too. It's called Against the Odds. I sit down and have conversations with various interesting personalities like him, her, him, and her, and so many more. It's available on all leading podcasting platforms as well as on YouTube. Go to ato-podcast.com for all the links. And guess what? I now have a website. Go check out the website and sign up for my newsletter to be the first to know on what's in store as well as some true food for thought. Go to akashdamodaran.com for the newsletter. I'll leave links to all of these in the description below. Peace.